Hello and welcome to the annual Hart Women's Lacrosse Media Day. I'm your host and Hart correspondent, Reagan Harrell. Today, we are delighted to be joined by the Culver-Stockton College head coach, Caitlin Erickson and Emily Green. Coach Emily, thank you so much for joining us. How y'all doing?
Really great. Happy Friday.
Hey, I hear that. Happy Friday, right? Coach, tell us how the preseason's going. What are some positive things you've seen from the group so far?
Yeah, so our girls are working really hard. We have been trying something a little bit different as far as time off and separating our practices into positional practices and team practices. And I think it's going really well because we've been able to hit a lot more during this preseason than we ever have before, as far as skills and just offensive sets, defense, all of that. So I know the group is really energized and ready for our first game on Sunday the 18th.
Awesome. Well, Coach, can you introduce us to Emily and tell us what she means to your program?
Yeah, so Miss Emily here, she's a sophomore. She came in last year as an attacker, and she is just a absolute go-getter on the attack. She always wants to work hard. You never have to tell her not to work hard, or never have to tell her to work hard, I should say. And she's just improved so much and really developed herself as a crucial asset to our offense last year.
Awesome. Well, Emily, tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about your lacrosse journey. How did you start playing the game?
Okay, middle school, there was a flyer going around school talking about lacrosse, and I never really like stuck to any sport. I've always been athletic, but I tried lacrosse in middle school, and I just really fell in love with it. I loved the game and the style and kind of like the aggression of the sport, and I really just enjoyed learning more about it and more about positions and things like that. It kind of just grew from there.
Nice. How did can you tell us about playing at Culver-Stockton, how much you've enjoyed the opportunity to play college lacrosse there?
Okay, I've enjoyed my time here so far and just kind of building this team and working with my teammates. Um, yeah, I think this program has grown already so much since I've been here, and I'm just really excited to see where it goes in the future.
Very nice. Coach, you have a tough opponent coming in campus February 22nd. School I know pretty well. I know a couple people on the team, Weber International, where I go, and I'll be graduating in May. Tell us about that game, how much you're looking forward to that.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, we're looking forward to every single one of the games we're playing this year because every single different team is going to bring us a different challenge. Whenever we play Florida schools, we have to think about the amount of time that they've been able to be on a field longer than we have, just because of our first week, first 2 weeks actually. We really couldn't get on our outdoor turf and use a full field because it was covered in snow, and we don't plow our field or anything. So it sets us back a little bit, but as far as conditioning, they've only been running a full turf field for I think about 2.5, 3 weeks. So and I'm sure Weber's been hitting the ground since whenever. So, and Weber has some aggressive girls, has some talented players, and their coach has been doing really good things ever since she started the program down there. So, like I said, every game's going to be a challenge, and those are just the specific challenges we're going to face with them.
It has been fun just being a student at Weber, seeing that program grow over the last couple of years. And you're right, we haven't had too many snow days down here in Babson Park. Coach, last year was year one in the Heart of America. How would you say that season went for you and your program, and how much did you enjoy competing in the Heart?
It was great. It's really cool because there was, I think last year there was only one team that was in our conference, our lacrosse conference, that wasn't actually in the Heart of America, and that's out of, I believe, all the other conferences. Like, I feel like we have the most depth when it comes to that, as far as having all of our teams in the same actually in the Heart of America conference and competing in the same conference. So that was really cool. It was our best year yet. We started in 2020. Obviously we all know how that turned out for everybody. But we went 0-5 in 2020, And then I think we won, 3 games our second season and won one more the next season. And then last year we went 500 for the first time, and we had, 6 all conference players, 3 first team, 3 second team. And that was only because I could only nominate that many. And, we had a really great squad, and there were so many girls that I really wanted to celebrate. And this year we have a newer team too. So we don't have as many returners as a lot of other programs. We're very freshman and sophomore heavy. So looking forward to, year 2 in the Heart and see how the rest of the teams match up.
Well, Emily, you're one in the Heart. Y'all qualified for the conference tournament and competed in your competition in the Heart for the first time. How much did you enjoy that experience playing in the Heart of America for the first time?
I loved it. It was just a really new experience for me, a lot different than high school. So I feel like I really took the next step as a lacrosse player for sure.
Nice. What are some goals for you this year, and what are some goals that the teams discuss in year 2 in the Heart of America?
Do you want me to answer that, or Emily?
Emily, my bad.
Okay.
Some goals personally would be to just kind of separate my life from lacrosse and really focus 100% when I'm on the field and just focus on my skills and just getting better. And then as a team, definitely working as a team and finding a few attack players that I can just build some chemistry with and really get some goals this year.
Nice. Well, Emily, tell us a little bit about this year's team. How much have you enjoyed being around the group, and what's the chemistry like on and off the field for the Wildcats?
So, like Coach said, it is almost a completely new team. It's really sophomore and freshman heavy, and I really like how it's looking this year. And what was the second part of the question?
Just what do y'all how much fun y'all have on and off the field together?
Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. We've always been a super close team. I love all of the girls on my team, and I couldn't ask for anything more.
I
Awesome.
don't think there's a practice where we don't all stop and hit our knees or slap our knees because we're laughing so hard, just because of something. Somebody falls, something happens, somebody says something, and it's a nice environment where it's kind of judgment free in a way where we can just be ourselves and work hard.
That's awesome. It sounds like a really great culture and a really great program that you started. Tell us how much you've enjoyed the process of building the Culver-Stockton Women's Lacrosse program, and how happy you are with where the program's at now, coming off that 500 season last year.
Yeah, something I've realized about myself in the last couple months is that I really love the grind. I love working to build the program. Like, we've hit the ground running as far as recruiting this year. So we have a pretty good 24 class to be coming in, and just seeing the classes. I think my favorite part about building the program is, this year we have 3 seniors who are graduating, one from my original recruiting class, who took her 5th year, and then 2 from my second recruiting class. And just watching their growth, not only as players, but as people, and seeing them really step up and as young women and individuals and all that. I think that's been probably my favorite part, and seeing where, the rest of the girls have landed. We've had a girl graduate early, and she's gotten into, every single occupational therapy school that she applied to, which is awesome. We have nursing students who are finding their way. We have, as far as former players. So it's just really fun to see that growth. And then on the field, the talent increases every single year. I can up the ante on drills and, practices and conditioning every single year as we go through it. I think that's part of the fun part of the process, right? You got to have that patience, but at the same time, like, know how much to push them incrementally every single year.
It sounds like a great group, and of course, that's what you love seeing from a coach, seeing them leave your program, then continue on in their career, get into whatever schools that they get into, or jobs. That's awesome. But Coach, what will it take this year to continue to improve and compete in the Heart and compete for a Heart conference title this year?
Yeah, so number one thing is making sure we stay healthy. So, like I said, we've made some adjustments to our schedule this year to not only take care of their bodies, but also take care of their minds. They have an additional day off during the season most days. So that's been really nice. And we've been focusing at least once or twice a week on, just like a 45-minute to hour-long practice. And really, that's going to help us out as far as, reps and everything like that on the body, especially as we hit our game season. Because, there's some weeks where we have 3 games in one week. There's some weeks where we have 1 game in one week, and taking care of our bodies is going to be, but at the same time, excelling at that top level that we possibly can is going to be a balance. And I think that'll help us out the most this season, trying to get that conference title.
Awesome. The Heart welcomes a new team coach into the conference this year in Mountain Mercy University. How exciting is it to see the Heart starting to grow and add teams in women's lacrosse?
Like I said earlier, I think it's amazing that we have teams that are actually in our conference who are wanting to add lacrosse and building lacrosse in the Midwest.
Mhm.
You know, I love seeing teams grow. I know William Penn and us started the same year, and we've been, frenemies ever since. And then, just seeing all these different teams who had started different places, and the growth. We had a national champion come out of the Heart 2 years ago. We had that team's been making it to the national championship every single year for the last couple of years, and it's exciting to see our conference grow, not only in talent, but then Mount Mercy is adding. Hopefully we have 1 or 2 more schools add in the next couple of years, and we can just continue to be a lacrosse powerhouse in the Midwest.
Absolutely. Well, Coach Emily, thank you so much for the time and best of luck in 2024.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.